Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chicago PD showrunner hoping to continue unexpected Season 12 romantic storyline. Coming into Season 12 of Chicago PD, we were hopeful that love could finally be in the air for some characters, but we weren't exactly confident it might come for the character we most hoped it would come for. We're referring to Kevin Atwater, who hasn't exactly had the best track record when it has come to his love life in, well, perhaps the entire stretch of Chicago PD's run, but specifically the last several seasons. Atwater's last relationship was doomed from the start when he opted to build the foundation on a lie by hiding his profession as a cop. Since that relationship ended, Atwater hasn't exactly dived into a committed relationship. Enter forensic psychologist Val Soto. We first met Val in the third episode of Chicago PD Season 12. In her first scene, it looked like she was simply another face in the crowd as Atwater struck up a conversation with her at a local cop bar, opening up about his struggles juggling everything in his life. The pair hit it off immediately but quickly found themselves at odds when Val was brought in as the forensic psychologist to help the intelligence unit work an armed robbery case. Things got tense on the job, but the two patched things up as the episode came to a close when Atwater went to her house to apologize for how he behaved while working the case. She invited him in under the agreement he left his baggage at the door, which he agreed to as the episode closed. The episode seemed to hint we'd get to witness the development of their relationship, but then weeks passed by without any future appearances, leaving fans to wonder if this was going to be yet another romantic story that would go nowhere for Atwater. Fortunately, this does not seem to be the case, as there are indeed plans to bring Val back in the new year. We're hoping for that to continue, Chicago PD showrunner Gwen Sagan assured TV Line. It's a great vehicle to use to tell Atwater's story of, hopefully, finding some balance and finding something for himself, and a way to also fill his own cup as he's filling everybody else's. As for when we might see Val next, well, that remains to be seen, but it's reassuring to know there are still plans for the couple moving forward. Atwater deserves a bit of happiness in his life, and we'd love to see him enjoy a healthy relationship. Hopefully, we just won't have to wait too long to see Val back, as it was starting to feel like the show had forgotten about her after her introduction early in the season. As the cameras begin to roll for Chicago PD's highly anticipated Season 12, fans of the show eagerly await the next chapter in the lives of their favorite characters. One storyline that has been particularly captivating is the unexpected romantic development that has taken many by surprise, and according to the showrunner, this surprising romance is far from over. In fact, the writer's room is buzzing with ideas for how to further explore this relationship and deepen its emotional impact. We always strive to push the boundaries of storytelling on Chicago PD, says the showrunner. This season we've taken a risk with some unexpected pairings, particularly in the romantic realm, and it's been thrilling to see how the audience has responded. The beauty of this storyline is that it feels organic, despite how unconventional it may seem at first glance. While the identity of the couple remains a closely guarded secret for now, fans are beginning to speculate. For several seasons, Chicago PD has been known for its intricate, often complicated relationships. Whether it's the romantic tension between Voight and his team, or the professional struggles that come with working in law enforcement. But this new romantic arc is different. It feels more vulnerable and less predictable than the usual twists fans have come to expect. One of the key factors that made this romance stand out was how it unfolded gradually. The chemistry between the two characters wasn't obvious at first, but subtle moments of connection and vulnerability made it clear that something was brewing beneath the surface. This slow burn approach to romance is part of what has made the storyline so compelling. There's something incredibly satisfying about seeing two people who have been through so much, whether it's work-related stress or personal trauma, start to find solace in one another, says the showrunner. We wanted to give our characters the space to develop this relationship in a way that didn't feel rushed or forced. It had to come naturally, and that's what we tried to do in crafting these moments. The romance is not just about love, the showrunner explains. It's about trust, loyalty, and vulnerability, things that are often hard to come by in the world of law enforcement. These characters are constantly putting their lives on the line, and to see them open up to someone they trust is not only compelling but deeply emotional. The dynamic between these two characters also highlights the importance of balance. While their professional lives are demanding and filled with danger, the personal moments they share provide a much-needed reprieve. This balance has resonated with audiences, who have praised the writers for making these characters' relationships feel like a true escape from the high-octane world of policing. It's always been important to us that Chicago PD doesn't just focus on the action or the crime, says the showrunner. We want to delve into the personal lives of these characters because that's what makes them real. Everyone has their own struggles, and love, whether it's romantic or platonic, is an essential part of what keeps people going. Fans have taken to social media to share their excitement and theories about where the romance will go next, from heartwarming posts celebrating the couple's milestones to emotional reactions to every moment they share on screen. It's clear that viewers have become deeply invested in this unexpected love story. There's something about seeing these characters so open and vulnerable with each other that really strikes a chord, says a dedicated fan. It's not the kind of relationship you'd expect to see on a show like Chicago PD, but that's what makes it so compelling. They've both been through so much, and seeing them come together in this way is beautiful. The showrunner has expressed excitement about where this storyline is headed, hinting at more twists and turns that will continue to challenge the characters' growing connection. As we continue to build this relationship, there will be more obstacles to overcome, they tease. But we believe that's part of what makes their love story so powerful. It's not perfect, but it's real. And that's what audiences will continue to see as we move forward into the next episodes. While it's clear that the romantic storyline will continue to be a major part of Chicago PD, the showrunner also promises that it won't overshadow the action and drama that fans know and love. We're always going to stay true to the core of the show, says the showrunner. There will still be intense investigations, shocking twists, and moments of tension, but we also want to make sure that the characters' personal lives feel just as real and meaningful as the cases they solve. The potential for future developments in this unexpected romance is huge. Could it lead to a more serious commitment? Will their relationship survive the challenges of the dangerous world they live in? Only time will tell, but for now, the showrunner is excited to see how far this romance can go. This has been such a fun journey for us as creators, says the showrunner. The unexpected romance has not only enriched the show, but it's also brought out deeper layers in the characters that we're excited to explore further. We're just getting started, and I can't wait for the audience to see what comes next. As Season 12 unfolds, it's clear that this romantic storyline is poised to continue surprising viewers. Whether it's the deep emotional connections, the thrilling drama, or the sheer unpredictability of it all, Chicago PD fans can expect plenty of excitement in the episodes ahead. For those who are just tuning in, it's the perfect time to jump on board and experience the ride of a lifetime.